I have received a lot of questions regarding this topic. How do I move to Finland with my family? I have a video on all it costs you as a person to come to Finland to study from the day you applied till the day that you are here in Finland. But I don't have yet a video covering what happens if I have to come to Finland with my wife or my husband or my partner or my kids. Hello everyone, my name is Loveth. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. You're returning, welcome back. So I am going to move you straight away to the Finnish website. I'm going to look through with you all that is required when you have to come with your family members. So it's right here. I'm going to leave this website, the link to this website, on the description box of this video. So it's migrate.fi, and you can see it's in English and it's for students, family members. So let's assume you get a study place, or you already got a study place here in Finland and you want to come with your family. What do you need to know? How do you proceed with that? How do you know what the application is going to cost you? What cost do you need to cover? How much sponsorship do you need? How much money do you need in your account? How many members of your family are coming with you? Are you coming with 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, 5 kids? All these things are possible. You just got to know how much it will cost you and how much it will take from your family. So now we are here. Finnish Immigration Service has given us a rundown on this website, all that you need to know. Here it reads residence permit. So I have a lot of questions coming around. Visa, residence permit, what's the difference? A lot of people are confused with these two terms. Visa is when you have to come to Finland and stay just for 3 months. So you don't have the right to stay more than 3 months if you are on a visa. But residence permit is what gives you the right to stay for more than 3 months. So if you got a study place here in Finland that is going to take you more than 3 months to complete, what you will be applying to is residence permit. If you are a student's family member, you can apply. So this is where you can apply, and there are other ways that you can apply. You can make a single application for yourself, for your wife or husband, and the rest of your kids in one single application. So here it reads that the following people, among others, are considered family members. Family members are different in different places. For Finnish society, what they consider family member is a spouse, a registered partner, and a child under the age of 18 years of age. So these are whom they consider family members. You need to have sufficient financial resources for living in Finland. It is clear. In the table below, you can see how much money you will need for living in Finland. You need to have the money in your account when applying for a residence permit. So here it says euro amounts indicating how much money you will need for living in Finland. So the first person in this table is the student. For 1 year, the student will need 6,720 euros. Then they have the second adult. Here it reads the second adult belonging to the same household. The second adult here is either your wife or your husband. So the second adult would need an amount of 8,400 euros in his or her account or in the family account for you to bring him or her along. Then we are moving down to the first underaged family member. So your first child will be needing 6,000 euros per year for the application, for the residence permit application. So if your second son or second child is coming with you, that means this for the second child you are going to be bringing 4,800, and for the third child 3,600, for the fourth child 2,400, for the fifth child 1,200, and for the sixth child and more is going to be 0 euros. And they went down to give you an example of what they mean about these things that they explain. So here it says example. The family consists of 1 adult student, another adult, and 2 underage child. Let's say your family is just this example given here. You have yourself, who is the student who got admitted, and you have your partner, and then you have 2 kids. That's the 4 of you guys. You want to apply for a residence permit to come to Finland to study. The family is required to have an income of 2,000 160 euros. You have to have 25,920 euros in your account to bring yourself, who is the student, your partner, your wife or husband, and your 2 kids. It's a lot to even think of leaving your own partner or your kids behind when moving to Finland. But in a situation whereby this amount of money is not at your disposal, it's not possible for you to raise for this application, I would advise you to apply for yourself, the student who is coming to study. And that way you come here, you study and you work at the same time, and then by the time you finish your studies or even in the middle of your studies, you can still bring the rest of your family over when you have made more money here to support them in the application and to make sure that everything goes well. Probably by then you might even be their sponsor and everything will be a lot much more easier for you. So I know this is a lot, and that's why I have to say this in case if this is not possible. It will be total waste of resources, total waste of time, probably leading to a danger of losing the entire application if you knew that your financial capacity cannot prove that this amount of money in question, and you still went ahead and applied for it. It might make you lose your study place, lose even coming to study, and your entire family stays back home. So I advise you, instead of taking too much at a time, try to take bit by bit and you will get there someday. And at some point, it will be a big family all together in Finland and everything is just going to be fine. You have an unrestricted right to work and study. So for those of the family members who are going to come with you, they are going to have an A permit, which is a continuous work permit. They have no limitation whatsoever when it comes to working here, and their permit is given for 1 year. The student permit might be given for 3.5 years. They can give you for the whole of your study period, but for the family members who are coming with you, theirs are going to be a maximum of 1 year. Here it says that the duration of the first A permit can be a year at the maximum. You can get extended permits for a maximum of 4 years. So after the first year, you have moved in Finland here with that 1 year permit. When you want to extend your permit, they can now give you 4 years. Let's move a bit down here. It reads that the family members of students other than a higher education student who carry out studies leading to a degree are issued with a temporary residence permit or a B permit. So if you're coming to study anything that wouldn't lead you to a degree, of course, or a higher degree education, for instance, if you're coming for some other studies that's probably just a 1.5 years or some other short studies, your family members are going to get a B permit. This is basically it. The finances, the numbers, I have been asked a lot all the time, and I said let me share it with you guys. And here in this website, as you can see, Finnish Immigration Service, you can, if you get lost, you can ask their chat robot. Here is Kamu, and she helps a lot. Like, these guys are so good that they made this robot to guide you to a reasonable extent. It doesn't solve all your problems or when you're searching for something, but it leads you to closer to the direction that you want to go. So here you can write freely about anything, visa and anything, and then ask Kamu, and Kamu will just respond. So Kamu is right here for you in case you get lost on what you're looking for on this website. Get familiarized with this website. A lot of information are here for you to read and digest. So I hope this was informative in a way for you. Now you know how much it's gonna cost you, and now you can prepare better. But for you to get a study place here in Finland, you have to apply, and I have a video on that, on how you can apply for your studies, degree and master's programs, so you could get a study place and then make this video useful. If you want to know anything about how to apply for your studies, then I would advise you to check this video that is currently pinned on the comment section of this particular video. It's going to take you straight away to how you're going to get a study place here in Finland. Thank you so much, and see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.